Tonight's video is going to be light triggers that tell me everything about yourself. What's in your heart, what's in your soul. It's going to be a whispered video, as requested by one of my subscribers, Albert Stuff. Hi, Albert Stuff. So, let's get to it. Now, this first light tells me a lot about you, the inside of your eyes. It tells me the integrity of the retina, the macula, which is where you see detail, and also the fovea centralis, which is right smack bang in the middle of the macular area. It also tells me what you last saw on Netflix. So I'm just going to shine this light in your eyes, but what I want you to do first of all, I'd like you to blink for me. Blink for me. That's great. Blink for me once more. And that just resets your eyes. Okay, so if you can look straight behind me, just at Kristen Stewart on the poster there, and if you keep looking straight ahead for me, and I'm just going to shine this light in your eyes for a second or two. There you go. Keep looking straight ahead for me. Okay, and blink, and blink, and blink. Brilliant, good. Now, if you could look up to the ceiling for me. Okay, good. And if you look down for me, please. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And if you can look to your left. And look to your right. Okay, good. And if you can look down again for me, please. And look straight ahead. And blink. Perfect. That's great. Alright, let's have a look at your other eyes. So, let's take those off. And if you can look straight ahead again for me, please. Okay, and blink. And blink. And blink again for me. Perfect, good. Now if you can look up to the ceiling for me, please. That's great. Getting some great information here. And if you can look down for me, please. Okay, good. And if you can look to your left. And look to your right. That's brilliant, good. And look straight ahead again for me, please. And blink. And blink. And blink. Perfect. That's great. Okay. So, let me just get that down for you. Real Housewives of Atlanta is a perfectly valid choice. It's part of the zeitgeist, and I'm not judging. Okay, good. Okay, so now this next light is going to show me the outer reaches of the retina. It's going to tell me whether everything is as it should be, whether you've got any holes or tears or any floaters floating around in the vitreous humor or the aqueous humor. So it's also going to tell me what you have for breakfast in the morning. So I'd like you to look straight ahead again for me, please, and just reset your eyes. If you could blink for me, and blink, and blink. Perfect, good. Okay, if you could look straight ahead again for me, please. And I'm just going to shine this light in your eyes just for a second or two. Nikki, shut up. Nikki, shush. Okay, keep looking straight ahead for me, please. It's my chihuahua snoring, I'm so sorry. Okay, keep looking straight ahead for me, please. Okay, that's brilliant. And if you can blink for me, please. And blink again. And blink again. Perfect. If you could look up to the ceiling for me, please. And down. If you could look to your left. And look to your right. That's brilliant. Good for you. Okay, let's do your other eye. If you can look straight ahead again for me, please. Getting some wonderful, 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 wonderful information here. So if you can look straight ahead for me, and hopefully my chihuahua, Mickey Rourke, will stop snoring. And if you can look straight ahead again for me, please. Okay, good. Perfect. Now if you can look up to the ceiling for me. And down. If you can look to your left. And look to your right. Look straight ahead again. And blink. That is so perfect. Okay, keep looking straight ahead for me, please. And blink. Okay, just going to do a quick pupil check. That is so good. That's perfect. That's great. Okay, so let me just get that down. Okay. So yeah, Pop-Tarts are part of the major food groups, I'm sure. Perfectly valid choice for breakfast, very healthy. So just pop that down for you. Okay. That's brilliant. Now, let's just see where we're up to. Okay, so now this next light is going to tell me the integrity of the optic disc looking at the back of your eye. So it also tells me, funnily enough, what sort of music you like. Okay, whether you like classical or jazz or contemporary music, Ariana Grande, Jay-Z, hip hop or alternative rock. It's very, very specific. But to get that kind of specificity, I need to use this little lens here, and it'll tell me all about your optic disc, and which incidentally is your blind spot, and it'll also tell me what kind of music you like, very, very specifically. So, if you can look straight ahead for me, please. Okay, that is perfect. Good. Keep looking straight ahead for me, please. And I'm just going to shine this light. You might be able to see an inverted image of me. Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, blink for me. And blink. And blink. Good. And if you can look up to the ceiling for me, please. And if you can look down for me, please. Perfect, good. If you can look to your left. And look to your right. That is brilliant. Okay, let's just do your other eye. So if you can look straight ahead again for me, please. There we go. Getting some very, very good information. So if you can look straight ahead for me, please. That's great. Good. Oops. Okay. And if you can look up to the ceiling for me, please. And look to your left. And to your right. can look straight ahead again for me, please. And look up to the ceiling. And look down. And look straight ahead again for me. Okay, so I'm going to need to confirm this because I find it quite alarming. So, if you can look at the light for me, please, and if you can follow the light out and follow it back. Okay, follow the light and keep looking at the light for me, please. That is perfect. Good. Okay. And blink. And blink. And blink. Okay, good. So, let me just pop that down for you. According to the results, you like Nickelback. Again, not judging. Okay, good. Okay, so let's just see where we're up to. Okay. Can you tell me what color the stress ball is, please? Okay. There's two colors there. Can you tell me what they are? Perfect. That's great. Good. And let's just reset your eyes. So if you can blink for me, please. And blink again. And blink again. Okay, perfect. Good. Okay, so let's just try this light here. Now, this light will examine the front part of your eyes, your iris, your pupil, and the integrity of the cornea. So, what it will also tell me is if you were a fan of Twilight, the film series, way back in the day. And if I use this lens, which is a different lens to the one I had before, this is called a Volk lens, and it gives me very precise details and measurements. It'll also tell me whether you were Team Jacob or Team Edward. It's that specific. So, if you could look straight ahead for me, please, and we'll just have a general look at the front of your eyes. Okay. Okay, perfect. That is great. And if you can blink for me, please. And blink again. And blink again. Okay, good. Let's have a look at your other eyes. So same thing, if you can look straight ahead for me, please. And blink. And blink. And blink. Okay. And if you can look up to the ceiling for me, please. And look to your left. And look to your right. And look up. And look down for me, please. That's great. Look straight ahead again for me. Okay, good. All right. And blink. And blink. And blink. That's great. Good. Okay. Myself, I'm Team Kristen. I nearly said Kirsten. Okay. That's brilliant. So, now this next test. Let's get the right light. This next next test is going to be telling me whether your canal of Schlemm is open. And this is the drainage angle that drains all the aqueous fluid from your eyes. Now, closure of the canal of Schlemm would mean that you'd have something called glaucoma, which we need to rule out. So, but what this light also does is to tell me whether or not you're one of these people that hog the duvet at night time. Okay, so tends to be the case that if you think women are the weaker sex, try getting the duvet back after they've hogged it. Believe me. But that's neither here nor there. So if you can look straight ahead for me, please. And I'm just going to shine this light in your eyes just for a second or two. There you go. Good. Perfect. And if you look up to the ceiling for me, please. Okay, good. And if you look down. Perfect. If you can look to your left for me, please. And to your right. Okay. Look straight ahead again for me, please. That's great. Good. Okay. Let's do the other eye. So if you can look straight ahead again for me, please. And blink. And blink. And blink. Okay, good. Look up to the ceiling for me. Okay, good. And down to the floor. Alright, brilliant. If you can look to your left for me, please. And to your right. And straight ahead again for me, please. Okay, very good. Okay, good. Okay, and blink. And blink. And blink. Okay, good. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's just pop that down. Duvet hogger. I'm just kidding. Okay, that's good. Alright, so we're into the final stretch now. Okay. So, this next light actually tells me the integrity of the front parts of your eyes. Now that's your lids, your lashes, whether or not you have blepharitis. It also tells me of any injection in the sclera, the front of the eye, the white of the eye. So we're just going to have a look at the front of your eye. And thankfully, my dog Mickey Rourke, the Chihuahua, has stopped snoring. You see, my ASMR even puts animals to sleep. What can I say? So, okay, if you can blink for me, please. And blink again. And blink again, nice and slow. That's great. So, I'm just going to pull your lid down and just have a fast look. Okay. Okay, good. If you can look down for me, please, and I'm going to lift your lid up. There you go. Perfect. That's great. Good. All right. So blink for me, please. Perfect. Now this time, look straight ahead for me. Okay, I'm going to lift your lid up. Okay, good. And let's have a look. Oops. At your lower lid, so if you can look up for me, please. great. Lids and lashes are perfectly clean, so that's good. Okay, right. Now, the last test is the big one. It tells me your soul's desire, what you crave in your life, what you need to keep going, what you most want in your life. So, for this exam, I need to pop this on. Let's mess my hair up, but hey. Okay, and we'll have a trusty look with my trusty Volk lens. So, now, again, I'm not going to judge, and whatever it is that your soul's desire is, there's a doctor-patient confidentiality between you and me, so it goes no further than this room. I mean, there are limits. If it's Belle Delphine or something, I'll have to alert the authorities, but other than that, you're good to go. So, if you can look, there you go, straight ahead for me, please, and let's just hold this up in front. Now, this is called indirect ophthalmoscopy, which I'll bet you didn't know. But you learn something every day. And my videos are very educational that way. Okay, good. And if you can look up to the ceiling for me, and down. Perfect. That's great. And again, you might be seeing an inverted image of me, which is how Volk lenses work. Okay, perfect. Keep looking straight ahead at Kristen, over there for me. Okay, good. And let's just shine this light in your eyes. That is perfect. You're doing really well. That's great. That's perfect. Okay. Alrighty. That's fine. Now again, I'm going to scribble that down, and we're not going to tell anybody. Your secret is safe with me. As I said, there's patient-doctor confidentiality. So it goes no further than this room, but between you and me, that is just wonderful. Okay, so what we'll do as the last thing is we'll just turn your face off just so you're completely relaxed. So I'd like you to close your eyes for me, please. There you go. And I'm just going to dot, 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 dot. And I'm just going to massage your eyelids just for a second or two. That's perfect. Okay, good. Dot, 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 dot. And let's just massage your eyelids again. That's great. Perfect. And just turning your face completely off. That's great. You've done very, very well. Okay. We'll just give your earlobes a bit of a massage. And that, my friend, is you done and dusted. There we go. So I might do a normal voice version of this consultation without a snoring chihuahua. Or with, if you like that kind of thing. So, I will see you again next time. It's been a pleasure.